So apparently some school in Dallas sent 57,000 boys to go see Red Tails as a field trip type thing. And everybody is up in butthurt because the girls just didn't get a seat. Apparently there wasn't enough room, and they figured that the boys would prefer to see the movie rather than the girls. And all of a sudden everybody's mad because you know damn well if this had been the other way around and it had been girls going to see a movie and no boy got a seat, no one would give a shit because girls are superior to men. That's just the way our society works. Our society is convinced that, men should grin and bear everything, and that women should always be given a fair shake, and women should always be given benefits. But I'm not going to get into that. That's not what this is about. What this is about is, it is so cunning what the elite are doing, and nobody's seeing it. They're just going to see this as discrimination. But us smart people know better. Us smart people know that what this is propaganda. What you're seeing on the surface as discrimination against women is actually teaching young boys to go join the military and die for imperialist warfare. That's what this is about. That's why they devoted 57,000 seats to strictly boys. Not because women are inferior, but because they want your little boy personally, to go out and die for a war. That's why they did it. And if you don't believe that, you're an idiot. And maybe they're hoping that by women getting discriminated against, that they will be all up in arms and we can die for an imperialist war too. Well, whoop-de-doo. Now you all can die for the rich. How wonderful. Equality. And that's exactly what they've done with marriage. They're always saying about how, gays can't get married. So fucking what? Straight people should not be getting married. Nobody should be getting married. Marriage is terrible. Marriage is a licensing slavery. It is enslavement. It is a contract mess that always is one-sided. Even if you want to believe that, women are not, we do not live in a matriarchy. Even if you want to believe that, it would still be one-sided. When you go to a civil court and discuss your divorce, it's always going to be either one party or the other that's going to get everything, because the jury or the judge is going to side with one person over the other based off some arbitrary circumstance. So it is a gamble no matter what you do. Why would you want to be involved with that? So, it's ridiculous. And I don't even know what to say here. So what? So the girls got discriminated against. It's probably better they did, because that means they're not going to have to sit through a 2-hour film that is going to teach them that, joining the military is so great, and you get to kill the bad guys and save the world. It doesn't work that way. Maybe it would if we were actually a nation united under an ideology, but we're not. We are just a country ran by rich plutocrats. We are ran by big corporations that use our military as an extension of their will to implement their own thing going on abroad. That's all it is. You might as well say your allegiance is to McDonald's, to Microsoft, to Walmart. But it isn't to American interests. It isn't to the American way of life. It isn't to democracy. It's to fucking McDonald's and Walmart and Microsoft. That's the reality of the matter. And that's why they want young kids to see this movie, so that they have this thinly veiled patriotism about them. But yet, at the end of the day, they're serving their corporate overlords. They're not serving their nation. They're not serving the interest of a collective greater than the small elite that control their lives. And that's what makes me sick. I do not believe in nationalism, but nationalism would still be preferable than to this. This is corporatism. This is aristocracy. It's feudalism. Whatever you want to call it. The fact is, people are dying for the rich. They're not dying for their race. They're not dying for their religion. They're not dying for some common concept of a greater good. They are dying for the rich. So I think you should count your lucky stars that your daughter got discriminated against. But of course you're not going to, and this is going to come back on men. This is going to be like, oh, well, men get all the breaks. We live in a patriarchy, and all this other bullshit. It's class warfare. They do this shit on purpose, and it always benefits the rich. Always. That's it.